Bella Ramsey was cast for her ugliness and no other reason. It wasn't because of her acting chops or her screen presence. It was just because she's homely. You see, the character of Ellie is appealing to the male gamers who played the game. So the feminists who were in charge said, well, we're going to purposely get this homely girl in her place to piss you off. That's what it is. It's an FU to the guys who play the game. And that's the only reason guys need to reject this game. This game could have been perfect. Her acting could have been perfect. The writing could have been perfect. Everything could have been perfect about the show. I would still reject it out of self-respect. Now, there are guys here who, of course, are in denial of what's going on. Now, the game industry's been doing this for a while now. They make something that gets guys playing it and enjoying it. They build up the fandom, and then they purposely ruin it to spit in their faces, and then they get off on the guys ranting and raving over it. It's an exercise in abuse. Now, we'll go to this guy, Paradox. He's one of these lame ducks who's going to pretend he doesn't understand, right?
This, which is, look, I don't like Bella Ramsey as Ellie. I didn't like her in the first season, and I especially don't like her in the second season. I think she was miscast. I understand a lot of people's arguments for why they don't like her in it.
There's only one argument. There's only one argument. What's her name again? Paradox. She was cast to spit in my face. And Paradox, I'm going to tell you something. If they made a fantastic movie, let's say the original Ghostbusters, that was a hit way back when, and I was let's say of some kind of minority, Black, Hispanic, or whatever. And in order to go see the movie, I had to stand there and get someone spit in my face, and then I can go in and buy my ticket. I wouldn't go. Matter of fact, the average minority man wouldn't go. They would refuse to out of self-respect. And the sad part is guys search for other reasons, like the acting is bad or the story doesn't make sense or blah, blah, blah. No, we don't need any other reason. You want to disrespect me? I don't have to I don't have to make any other excuse. I have self-respect.
Why they think that she shouldn't have been the character, why they think that she's giving a bad performance, all of these types of things. But I am genuinely like shocked and fucking annoyed and a bit disgusted by the way that some people are really hating on her personally on the
Well, are they hating on her personally? Or is it the fact that the industry, the TV and gaming industry, is spitting their faces? It's misplaced aggression, right? That's what it is. If they're actually aiming at her, it's misplaced aggression. These guys, the average guy, the average right-wing tradcon guy who's on YouTube can't admit what's pissing him off. And he refuses to stand up for himself as a man.
internet. Like,
So,
So I have not
okay.
watched
There you go. These guys are all right-wing tradcon losers.
Last of Us, the TV series. I can't buy into it. It's not believable. Not the fact that there's this zombie apocalypse, not that spores are doing all these things. It's the fact that there ain't no way a bombshell like Isabella Merced would be dating that fucking troll, even if she was gay. Like, that's the most unrealistic thing.
Yeah, you see, but it's not that it's unrealistic. It's that she was cast purposely to spit in our faces, to say, oh, you like a pretty face on a girl? We're not giving it to you. That's why these guys are losers.
I understand it's fun to be critical of people who are rich and successful, right? And there's all
You're an idiot, dude. No, I'm not making fun of Bella Ramsey. I'm disgusted at how the industries, whether it's music, television, gaming, have been infiltrated by feminists, and guys don't even have the guts to call it out or do anything about it.
All things considered, I don't think that she has done anything to deserve the like unbelievable level of venom that I see some people throw.
No, it's not unbelievable. It's a proper amount of venom. It's like when you spit in a man's face and he smashes you in the eyeball, dude. It's what you should expect.
Throwing at her.
But I've never even boxed before.
Really? So you're telling me that your face looks like this without ever taking a punch?
Welcome!
Now, are they attacking Ella Bella herself, or are they actually going after the people who cast her? Right?
Again, criticize her performance all you want. And if you want to say that she doesn't look like the character, she doesn't fit the character based on her appearance, okay, fair enough. I think it's...
No, dude. I don't have you to take your permission about anything. And none of the things you mentioned matter other than her looks because of the motivation, the reason why they chose her. You think these clowns, or not, shouldn't call them clowns, these hateful people, you think these hateful people chose her because of her acting chops? If you do, you're a lame duck.
It's debatable how important that is for this character, and I think...
No, there's no debate, dude. Once you're willing to admit why they chose her, there's nothing to debate. She's to be rejected out of hand.
that it is debatable even that that's a real issue with her in this character.
It is a real issue, dude. Because if you started casting characters, male characters that women love in the romance novels, and you started casting them as ugly guys or wimpy or whatever, there would be an uproar from women, female fans. And you know what? Guys like you would take them seriously and say, hey, they got a point.
Personally think that it is a little bit, but my main issue is more, I think her acting is a bit corny, and I think in other ways she just doesn't fit this role at all, mainly from a charisma point of view. But
wow, she has no charisma. Right. So why did they choose her? She's just a so-so actress. She has no charisma because she's homely, and they did it on purpose. Okay, how much more bullshit do I have to hear from this guy? This is a 43-minute video where this guy goes on and doesn't get the point at all. And you know something? He refuses to anyway. Guys bury their heads in the sand.
fine. Okay, you don't think that her appearance fits the character. I understand that.
They know they don't. And you don't understand.
And if you want to just point that out, that's fine, that's valid, I understand. But the people that are like attacking her and calling her ugly, like there are grown-ass men who are like 10 years older than this young woman who are going online and like crying and bitching about how ugly she is and saying all this.
Oh, really? So they're crying and bitching, right? Kind of like what you're doing now. They've been disrespected and they should just take it on the cheek, right? You know, something like I say, no other group of people, no other identity is expected to take abuse and disrespect like the identity of men. If they were doing this to Catholics or Democrats or whatever, people would recognize that it's wrong, and people would put up a stink, and you would be backing them. But as typical, the male identity is one of a second-class citizen, even lower.
This nasty whatever stuff about her.
Bella Ramsey has to be some kind of catfish name. What do I mean by that? Well, when I hear the name Bella Ramsey playing, Ellie, I would expect her to look like Ellie, like Kaylee Spaney or whatever her name is. Not the banjo player from Deliverance. Oh, that's mean. Don't laugh at that, whatever you do, because if you laugh, you're going to hell. The same hell that whoever
Okay, we don't need to go any further. This guy's just going to be hammering the same point home over and over again. Yeah, I've made my point, dude. And guys like you sicken me. Because to be honest, I don't think guys are that clueless. I think you just agree that men are subhumans in your minds, in your eye, and we're just supposed to take it. No, dude, I'm not like you. I have self-regard and self-respect. I'm better than you. Paradox. I'm better than you. You want to go to the ovens, you know? You you want to be like the Jewish guy at Auschwitz? Go ahead, knock yourself out. This guy isn't going. Screw you.